All right. Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Abomination Goddess podcast, where we sit down once a week to delve into the mysteries of intuition, offer a space to explore the knowing within you, and help you lift the veil so that you can see more of the real world around you. With me, as always, is Casie Halseth. She is the author of Abomination Born, the book series. It is a fictional portrayal of her real life experiences with the mystical realms. Her action packed books are full of lessons, insights, and calls for other Abomination Born folks around the world to start connecting. And that's what we do in our podcast each week. She is an award winning public speaker, and I think that you'll find by watching this podcast and reading her books that she just effortlessly draws her audience into her world, both on her stage and in her books. So, welcome, Casie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you. My name is Ashley Kim. I am the author of Villainary Goddess. It is a book that I wrote to help women on their journey to boundaries, thank you, build confidence and heal themselves. It is a very honest and open look at what I went through and the tools that I used to survive my villain era. I went through my journey alone, and I wrote this book so that you wouldn't have to go it alone. You will have me with you riding this crazy roller coaster. So, welcome, everybody.
Yay.
Awesome. Okay. This is my favorite part of the week, and we always start off with show and tell, and I think we both have a bunch of fun stuff today. So
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen. All right. Okay. Um, sorry, I'll cut this out. I also need to check my text messages in case anything's for Nova. Okay. All right. Do you want to get started or do you want me to get
Yeah.
started?
Yeah. I'll go first.
Okay.
Let's start with the lady with the long hair.
This one? The
That one. Yes. Isn't that beautiful?
yes.
I found this on Instagram. I think it's Instagram. It might have been TikTok. I don't know. I get those mixed up.
Mhm.
This is from AJ again.
Yes, we like her.
Yes. Yes. She's great. And this lady, the caption reads, I would be normal, but my soul treats reality like a suggestion.
Yay.
That's from Wild Raven.
Yes,
Isn't
I
that just
love this.
wonderful? I
Mm-hmm.
would be
It
normal,
is.
but my soul treats reality like a suggestion.
Yes, I love this.
And she looks like she's living her own life, doing what she wants to do. And obviously, the rest of the world would be like, what? Why would you do that?
Yes, why would you be like this?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful picture too.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go to that other one that says nothing drains you. Uh,
Oh, yep.
there,
Yeah.
yeah. And this is from I think this is Instagram, and that's Medicina, Nina
Hmm.
Medicina, I think. Um, Nothing drains you faster than living out of alignment with yourself. Isn't that true?
Ooh,
Nothing
that-
drains you faster than living out of alignment with yourself.
yes, I
Last
feel
week we were talking about the gift orders
like
and not, if we aren't paying attention to who we are and the way we take things in and understand that with it, then we start to get drained. And so that's a when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, that's a signal to us. We're
yes,
we're going downhill
yes,
because we're not in alignment with who we are.
yeah, yes. Yep, I love that. And sometimes it starts off as a soft signal, so it'll keep getting
Yes,
louder and louder until you want to
yes.
listen.
Let's go to the kitty cat.
I love this one.
I love this one. This is also from Nina Medicina. And this cat is drinking. Probably. What do you think that drink is?
I'm
Some
gonna
kind of,
say it's something mixed with champagne, but that's
yeah,
because
a
I want some
champagne
kind
cocktail maybe, and got a mask on her
of
face. There's
I
no
love it.
reason to be a people pleaser. People are never pleased.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
That
Yeah,
is
I
so
love this.
true.
It
Yeah,
reminds me
and
of a
I'm
quote.
surprised she doesn't have a cigarette hanging out of her mouth because I would see that. Do you remember years ago there was that cartoon of that old lady with the cigarette hanging out of her mouth? She would talk like this all the time. I just
Yep.
loved her.
Yeah, I love that. This quote reminds me of another one that I love, which is, why would you worry about people liking you when most of them don't even like themselves? And
Yeah,
that
yes,
quote has helped me a lot.
yes. So there's
But yeah,
there's no reason to be a people pleaser. People are never pleased. And it is so true. We try, and
yep,
why?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
If
You're
a
gonna be
person's not going to be
disappointed,
pleased anyway,
so
why?
go do what you want. So you're pleased.
So let's go to the crone picture, that one right there. This comes
Mm.
from a deck I have on my phone, and this is the crone of water. So that would be like the queen of water
Hmm.
in your tarot, the queen of cups also, and she's holding a bottle, and she's older, and she's holding a bottle in her hands, and you can see that she's not really in a good mood at the moment. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like she's not. And so you can go to that page where I've got something. I think I put that on there. Yeah, that one. The crone of water puts some water in a bottle. She knows that there will come there will come a difficult time when a dear memory will be needed. And I just love that. So the crone of water puts some water in a bottle. She knows that there will come a difficult time when a dear memory will be needed.
Yeah, I love that.
And you know how we've talked about memory has water has memory,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
I don't know, this just hit me because uh that people will, when we used to live in Florida, people would bring little bottles, tourists, and they would take a little bit of sand and a little bit of the Gulf water, and they would put it in their suitcase and take it back with them. I couldn't tell you how many times I'd hear people tell me that they did that so that when they got home later on, they would look at that little bottle with the sand and the water in it, and it would just put a smile on their face.
Yep.
And water is so powerful. It,
Yeah.
it can put a smile on our face. It can remember a happy moment.
Yes. I love that. Yeah, we have sand and stones from everywhere in the world that we've been. And yeah, it's one of the best things to bring back.
I know. I love it. Oh, then let's go to the orb of my
Oh yes.
meteorite. Oh, look.
Look at
Okay, so
this.
here's my meteorite.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
shown
Let
this
me stop
before.
sharing for a second so you can hold it up. So
Yeah, let's see. Here we
there.
go.
Oh, it's
I've shown this before, that it's black and it has a little bit of gray streaks throughout it, and that's zinc in it. And this was Al got this for me. It came from China. And when you buy a meteorite from China, if you don't um, uh, you don't want to do all the paperwork behind taking minerals out of a country, if it's been already worked on by an artist, then you can just buy it as an artisan's piece. And
yeah.
so, uh, and I really like it in its round form. We were talking last week a little bit about when you have a stone that's been worked on and it's made into the circular form, then it works more on you on the inside. Or you can work, if you're working with somebody else, then and you use a round globe like this, then or an orb, you're also working on the inside with that other person. From your inside of you going to the inside of the other person. Everything is on the inside when you do this, when you work with these.
Oh, I love that. That's a good reminder for me too. I was wondering what stone to work with today, and I do need a circle stone. So thank you for saying that
Yeah,
again.
something that's rounded. And then we
Hmm.
can go to the page I have on the meteorite,
Yep.
the information.
Let's see here.
And this was my crystal for the day. I,
Mhm.
I just love that it came up. Meteorite assists in clearing the mind. facilitating the release of cluttered thoughts and promoting mental clarity. Today, I really needed that.
Mhm.
It offers emotional support, helping individuals find inner balance and stability during challenging times. Meteorite enhances focus and concentration, allowing for improved productivity and the ability to accomplish tasks with greater efficiency. By the way, this morning's, well, we're filming this right now on Tuesday, and you'll post this on Wednesday. And this morning, the moon started out in, let's see, what did I see? Mm, yeah, it started out in Leo, and then it moved over around 10 o'clock or so. It moved or like 11, it moved over to Leo. And so
Yeah.
when you're having a time where you're kind of confused or you wake up confused,
Yep.
it could be because the moon is going to be changing what it comes up in during the day.
Yeah.
And Virgo, it's coming into it moved into Virgo. So around 11 o'clock, I started to settle down. My brain started to settle down a little bit. And Virgo is everything is, uh, settled down. And Leo, of course, just think of hair flowing in the wind, you know, it's just everything's flowing around, you know, trying to keep track of things, and it's just moving too fast. So I was really glad the meteorite came as my stone because it helps to hold me down. It's a grounding stone as well. So a
Yeah.
meteorite enhances focus and concentration, allowing for improved productivity and the ability to accomplish tasks with greater efficiency. It also aids in coping with changes, providing a grounding and reassuring presence during times of transition. Meteorite also opens the mind to new ideas and possibilities, expanding one's perspective and fostering a sense of curiosity and exploration. And I also like meteorite because, for one thing, meteorite came from outer space and landed here. So it's a traveler. It's you know
Yeah.
it it's a mover. It does things. And
Yeah.
so and on one hand, meteorite is a grounding stone and it helps you to focus. But on the other hand, it's telling you that there's movement ahead and let's travel. Let's go.
Like
let's
that.
let's go to the next planet now. We've been here for a while. Let's go to the next planet.
Yeah.
And that's what a meteorite also will do. So since it's in a rounded shape, for me, that means that on the inside, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to go to a higher realm, within myself too.
That's
And
awesome.
let's see, I've got one more picture there.
Yeah.
My
All right.
book. This is
Uh,
the new cover.
Peter's like, let me download it. Oh, that's weird. Okay. We're about 15 minutes in. Okay, I'll crop this out. I wonder why it's saying that it can't find that PNG file. See, open with preview. Hmm.
Should I resend it?
Could not download that. That is so weird. Hold on, let me upload it again. Let me open it on my phone and then upload it again. That's really weird. All right, I'm gonna change the name just in case that's anything to do with it with the parentheses in there. Okay. Oh no, now it just signed me out. Okay. Well, this has never happened before.
My Zoom went off 3 times.
What? Like just now?
No, before you came on.
Really?
Hmm. So today uh, is there was a huge solar flare coming towards Earth, so it could be something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right. 117. Okay. Maybe start over.
Okay, so go to the picture. There is a picture of my third book. It's Abomination Born Invisibility. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love the colors so much. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun
Gorgeous.
one to write.
I'm
But
so excited.
it won't be out for a while. We're still doing the editing on it, and I'm trying to get the Audible hooked up for that also.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And if you guys or those listening, if you don't know, Casey's books are books one and two are already on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. So those are already there. So you can just, I don't know, get on Audible, get on the treadmill, go take a walk, listen to the books, and get ready for book number three.
Yes, yes, yeah, it's fun. I've just started working on book five. Book four, the draft is done, and I'm on book five right now.
You are just like moving along on this.
Yeah, these are all stories that I know. This one is based more on the character Gasta, one of the villains, kind of in the story,
Yeah.
and has quite a bit to do with him. And um, uh, book five or book four is more about the shadow people. We talk a little
Oh,
bit about the shadow people, the zombie kind of people. Book four is more
yes.
about that, and there's aspects of each of these that actually happen to Al and I, and
Yeah.
I expand on them and make them into stories.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I really like the trees in the background of this cover too.
Isn't
I
it
guess I
cool?
don't remember, yeah, I don't remember if the other ones had trees like that, but I really like those.
Yeah, it's really cool. This is a
Oh,
Christian Benatu. I'm saying his name wrong. He's from the Philippines, and he does the covers for me.
nice. Yeah, he does a great job.
Books Covers by Christian is his website.
Yeah, so check him out if you need a cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
this
very,
is
very
good.
good.
Ooh, chills. You're so close. Let's see. Did you have anything else on here?
Nope, that was it.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I'll start with all of my new little um so my mom went to a garage sale and found like all so this is petrified wood
Yeah.
and it is as long as my forearm. It is huge. And so yeah, she let me pick out what I wanted and she didn't want this one. So I remembered being jealous of Casey's. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna need that.
Actually, I thought that was mine. I thought that I had put that up
Really?
there. Yes, mine looks just like that.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
That's so funny. Yep. So I have my own now. I'm so excited.
I
And
really
then
love it. Now, whenever I see petrified wood, whenever that comes to me, or when I need petrified wood, is it helps me when if I'm doing legal things or
ooh,
paperwork or things like that, where, you're responsible with your whatever you're putting down, maybe doing your taxes or doing legal work or a lot of any with paperwork.
okay, that's good to know.
Hmm.
That is very good to know. Thank you. Okay. As I save my images to Pinterest. Oh, this is upside down, but it's kind of like a I don't know why this is upside down. I apologize. It's a tower shape, and then I believe it's a geode, and you can see in the center the sparkly part.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, I just loved it. I had to wrestle this one away from my 6-year-old and put it up on the shelf because she was like, "You're not getting out of
How
this room."
big is it?
About the size of the palm of my hand.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Yeah. Oh,
I
we don't
love
have that close.
those druzy kind of geodes inside of stones. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so you look at a stone like that, and doesn't it help you realize that there's something deep within everybody? We've
Oh,
got
yeah.
something, we're pulling something out. And so again, you're going for something that's inside. This is an inside stone.
Love that. Yes, I love that. Maybe that's why it feels so good. This one I didn't put it down once I picked it up, it was mine. The other
And your
one I
mom
got,
got these?
but she has so many. Um, this one I think we decided it was jadeite or jadeite. Is that how you say it?
Yes, jadeite.
Jadeite.
I'm
And
leaning towards jadeite with it because of the white streaks.
yep, let me on the in this picture.
Yeah.
Can you see them like right in here?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yep. So it's for those who are listening and not watching. It's a green stone. It has some flecks of black, white, kind of goldish color, and then it has a thick slab of white at the bottom too. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
And
it
you
has,
said it was soft? You said the white was soft?
oh yes, very, yep, like
Yeah.
chalk.
Yeah. What about the green itself? Is the green kind of on the softer side?
It feels so, yeah, it's a different texture, so it feels like it's a softer stone, like it could be crumbly, but like let's say you're petting it, if you pet it the wrong way, it will stab you. It's almost like little shards.
Oh,
Um, but it feels like it could crumble.
yeah.
Um,
I'm leaning towards jadeite with that as
okay,
opposed to um it would
Amazonite.
be a little more blue for Amazonite, a
Okay,
little more bluey green, maybe.
yeah,
But that,
yeah,
by the
it is
feel of
so
it,
pretty.
it is.
Look
But
at
it does
that.
have a little of that blue in there. Um,
Yeah,
the blue green, blue green. But and I could be way wrong, but I'm thinking I would go with more jadeite.
yeah, I love it. And so
And
then
then I
they,
I sent you some information about
I think I have it.
jadeite. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Um,
Um, oh, hold on. I think I have another one. Here we go. Nope, here. Nope, that's yours. Oh, shoot. I uploaded the wrong. Okay, so I have mine. I didn't upload yours.
okay,
I thought I did though.
okay,
But this one I found it says it's a healing stone. Um, let's see, it can help with cardiovascular, hormone, fertility, infections. Emotionally, jadeite can reveal your truest desires that energize you to make them a reality. They can also help you work through trauma or emotional wounds to reach acceptance. And then I think I downloaded the one that you sent me. Oh, no, I just downloaded the same one twice, not both of them.
okay. I'll read you what I have on it then.
Oh, thank
Um,
you.
uh, Jadeite brings a sense of joy and happiness, infusing positive energy into one's life and uplifting the spirit. Jadeite helps to dissolve negativity, helping to release toxic emotions and promote a sense of inner peace. It aids in relaxation and encourages individuals to embrace the present moment, allowing them to fully enjoy life's experience. Jadeite also instills self confidence and belief in oneself, empowering individuals to overcome self doubt and embrace their true potential. Jadeite can also aid in enhancing dream recall and facilitating deeper connections to the subconscious mind. So
Mm,
that other stone that you had with the druzy inclusion in the center of it, so it's like these stones are working together. So, okay, so if I was doing a stone reading on you today, and you presented me with three stones, let's say I had a table with stones on it, and I asked you to pick out three stones, and you picked out uh, the the petrified wood, and then you
yep.
picked out this druzy, and then you picked out the jadeite, then
Yeah.
I would say that there's something very on you're working on something on the inside, deep on the inside, and it's full of uh, wonderfulness. If that's a good word for that?
Mhm.
And the jadeite is helping to open it, and the legal is making it so that step by step you're going to open it up properly.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
love that.
one is going to the druzy on the inside is showing you that it's there, and the green jadeite is revealing it and opening it and giving you the path to it. But the petrified wood is the one that's giving you the step by step, or that letting you know that there's a step process. That, the
Yes.
first one will be, how tedious it is to fill out a form. It's tedious to do this or whatever, but
Yes.
it's a step by step to get it done.
Mhm. Yeah. I love that.
And again, it's like a journey.
Yeah,
You're
it
moving.
is a journey. Yep. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that reading. Now I'm even more excited for them. Isn't that funny how you just kind of pick and choose at the moment? And yeah, there were so many to choose from. Um,
And okay, this is kind of weird on this, but also you're holding the jadeite, and yet the other two are sitting on top of a surface. And so you somehow within your subconscious, you choose which one to hold and which one to take a picture of. I know it's because of the size and everything too, but so the first one that you're working on is the jadeite because you're holding it. And so the jadeite is the one. So the first thing is to give yourself permission to do this, or to move in and to
yeah.
soften you, because it has that feel to it. The jadeite is like a feeling like you could just scratch it and go deep into it.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're
Every time I touch it, I feel like it's still on me.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yeah. Oh, I love
it's the one that you're working on first, but you definitely have a goal with that druzy inclusion, but
yeah.
there's a process, and the process is good.
Yep. Yes.
And
I
usually
like that.
have when you come up with uh, petrified wood, it also deals with other people as well. You know, you're going to be dealing with other people.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
interesting.
so what anything to do with the law kind of things, but not necessarily just the law, but other people are seeing it or aware of it and things like that. So
Okay.
this is not this is a journey toward the inside of yourself with something, but it has to do with things on the outside. And you even see with petrified wood, you see the grains how they're moving outward. So
Yep. I do.
definitely, the steps will take you
Yeah.
outward.
So kind of like there's definitely going to be processes involved in
Yes, yes,
in
yes,
everything. Yeah.
yes.
Yep. Ooh, I love that.
Mhm.
Um, I love
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I don't like to pick up or be drawn to my petrified wood. I don't like it when it because then I know I'm going to be working on something and doing
Yeah.
something, and I got to do this, and now okay, I need to do this. So
Yeah.
I don't. But you've got this little druzy um, geode thing going on the inside of your other stone, so it's like telling you it's worth it. Go ahead,
It's
it's
worth
worth it.
and they're
Keep doing
deep,
it.
but
It's worth it. Hmm.
yeah, I love that. That helps too. Yeah. I've been working on because I've been doing the Omen days, the 12 days, the Omen days. And it's been very eye-opening into honestly just my anxiety in general. Because I am one of those people, if I pull a card and it looks like something might not be 100% perfect for me, then immediately my brain's like, well, my husband's going to divorce me, someone's going to die, we're going to lose like it's never
Yes.
like, I might
Yes.
just
We
need to
always go
deal
to
with
the dark side first.
yeah,
Always.
so myself. And so I have been well, I've been changing the way that I've been doing it a lot, but it has forced me to really look at my thoughts and I was reading that your first thought doesn't matter, it's your second thought because your first thought is just you and your second thought is when you correct it. And so I've been working a lot on that, but yeah, it's nice to see this together and how you've explained these three stones together because honestly that does summarize a lot of probably the first half of my year if you think about it that way. But when I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, that's it. I'm gonna end the year with, with no house, no home, no family. And really it's that I have some work coming up, on myself and inside of me and, bringing things to life that I want to bring to life. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
this
The
has been helpful.
journey. You're on
The
this. Well, this
journey.
this is that this is the year that of the wild horses.
I know. Yeah. Yes. Um, okay. I just have three more here. I'll do this one first because I'm only showing these saffron gummies because I wish somebody would have told me about them 10 years ago. And so I want to tell people now in case you're in the same place as me. Um, so I wish I would have known about saffron when my daughter was a tween, and then I wish I would have known about saffron when I had postpartum depression and the beginning of perimenopause. Because I was looking up anything I could do, homeopathically or naturally to help myself, and then also to help my daughter because we kind of we're on our wild rides together. I'm basically doing my, adult reverse teenage years while my daughter's doing her teenage years. We're doing it all together. And saffron, I call it my happy let's be friends supplement. When I take it, I am happier. But also I want to reach out for community. Like I want to see what my friends are doing. I want to go hang out. I don't want to hide at home, which is like after going through postpartum depression, that's all I wanted to do was hide at home because I felt so out of control all the time. And then I got into perimenopause where my hormones are everywhere. And so it took a few months, but yeah, I call this oh, Ashley remembers that she has friends and she wants to hang out with them. And so it's been nice, like getting outside of myself and my messiness and like wanting to move on. And I would attribute most of it to to saffron, only because I've seen the change in not just me, but in my daughter. So I just wanted to tell people out there, don't forget about this. When you go to Google how to help with mental health in teenage years, perimenopause years, saffron does not come up anywhere. So I'm putting it in front of everybody. This is a good one.
I had no idea that saffron worked this way.
Yeah,
It's an herb that I'm not familiar with. It's not in Hungary. It's not something in Norway either. And so we're not familiar with it. Uh,
yeah. And see, like ashwagandha comes up all the time. That will put me down for days. And so I can't take that. And so I thought, well, I guess I'm just done then. And then, yeah, stumbled upon this and was like, wait a minute, where's this been? So I want to share it with other people in case you were looking for something. Um,
yeah,
yeah. All right, next. Oh, I meant to crop this. It looks gross, but this is my tummy and upset tummy and then cramps salve that I made, and I am loving it. And so what I did is I just picked the sage out of my garden this summer and then put it in a jar with olive oil and just let it sit there together. And so then, after it sat for a few months, I combined the olive oil with beeswax pellets, and then I added in clary sage essential oil and then a little bit of peppermint essential oil. Mostly the peppermint was because it smelled so sagey. I just wanted to add another scent in there, but peppermint's supposed to help with tummies too. Anyway, I've been testing it out and I love it. So if I have an upset tummy, which I have all the time, I rub it on my tummy and it helps. And my daughter's been testing it too. It helps both of us. If I have cramps, I rub it on my tummy and it helps with the cramps. I would say it helps with upset tummy more than it helps with cramps, but it does help with cramps. And then we were getting wild with it because I ate something and I was constantly clearing my throat over and over and over. So I just put it on my throat and I stopped clearing my throat all the time. So it still needs to be tested, but I am so happy with this, and I'm loving the fact that we're not taking any medicines. We're just, using this and we are good to go. So I wanted to share that. Garden sage, clary sage essential oil, and peppermint essential oil is what I put in here.
that is so, I really hadn't considered making something like that. That is really a good idea.
Yeah, and it's I also like it with my kids too is if they are having a stomach ache or something's going on, it kind of gives you like something about spreading something on your body gives you control over something,
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
little bit more too. So I like the act of putting it on as well.
Hmm.
But yeah, we've been testing it out for a little over a month now, and so far we have not been disappointed in it. So I wanted to share that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. I just love playing with herbs and all the things. And then I do not remember where I found this photo, and I love it
It
so
is
much.
wonderful.
Yeah. So if you're not watching, if you're listening, it is a little cabin type of house in like the kind of the middle of a valley of snow. And there are two people walking towards it, but surrounding the house are wolves, kind of like, I don't know, like, would you say spirit wolves or shadow wolves or something like that?
Shadows,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, completely just, they're so
Taller than
thick.
the trees.
Yeah, and that's all you see behind the house, except for this one white bird that's flying in here. Um, I just love it. I love their eyes, their tails, their legs, the bird. I love this so much. So I wish I knew who to give credit for this. I'm not sure who the artist is or anything like that, but this is one of the coolest drawings that I've seen for a while.
And there's a raven in the foreground, right above
Oh,
at the top.
oh, I'm not
See,
seeing it.
right in the center, the
Oh,
top,
I
right
can see
there.
that. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and look, is that a wing over here? Or is that a
Yeah,
tail?
that's another kind of bird, like
Oh,
an
I see it
ibis.
right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I don't know if this is a wing up here.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is just the coolest thing. It just feels like protection, and
Hmm.
you always say
Protection.
walking, yeah, walking the light and the dark together. And I just felt like it kind of represented a lot of the things that we talk about.
Yeah, that's what makes us an abomination. See the dark line across there, the shadow line? We
Mhm.
walk in both worlds, you know.
Yeah,
We walk both worlds. That makes us abominations.
yeah, I love it.
We've
Uh,
never been able to keep to one world.
nope. Yeah, this is just the coolest thing. So I had to share that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all I had. Yep. Okay, stop sharing. And yeah, I don't have a lot for today. I was just gonna ask you how Omen days are going for you. I know you're doing it too.
Well, that it's been a journey doing this. It's a lot of work every single day for 12 days, and today was the last day of it. And so today's date on the Tuesday, the 6th of January, works for December of
Mhm.
this upcoming year. And what I've done, and I've really enjoyed it, is I will pull the cards and look at the weather and pick out the stone, and let's see, what else have I got on here? Cards, weather. Oh, and my angel number. I'll pull out an angel number too. And then that will be used for that following month that goes with that day. And then I break it down to I've got um, a the card for the first week of that month, and a card for the second week of that month, and a card for the third and the fourth week of that month. And so since December 26th of last year was representative of this January. So this is the first full week of January. So for me, my first, I'm on the King of Cups. uh, and so I'm looking at the King of Cups is my main. I
Mhm.
pulled one, two, three. I've got one, two, three, four. I pulled four cards for that. King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and Temperance. So
Oh, wow.
I went a little crazy.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, it did bring a bunch of anxiety for me, which I think was good because I need to get over that. Because sometimes that's why I have a hard time with tarot cards is my anxiety jumps in before I can really start to process anything. Um, But one of the things I liked about it is, so I had set up, I had three oracle decks I was pulling from, and I was originally keeping them like this is for spirituality, this is for work, this is for life, and but then I was also doing angel numbers and then a rune. And then about halfway through, it occurred to me that I was not looking at this as a story. I was compartmentalizing a little too much. And so then I removed all my definitions and it did become a bigger picture for me. It also removed a lot of the anxiety for me because I'm looking at this like, oh, it looks like my life is going to blow up in March, like whatever. But when I look at it big picture, it's like, oh, I'm going to have some ups and downs, but I have these tools and I have these things that I can use, and it completely changed the entire thing for me. So that helped me a lot. So it is helping me um, read, read everything with my intuition, but then also it is allowing me to get over my own brain that likes to be an a-hole sometimes. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I've enjoyed
Well,
it the last. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say with that, with when when you do feng shui, and we've talked before about the mirror. If you've got something going on in your room and you need to switch the energy around in your room, you can use a mirror to do that.
Mhm.
And it's the same with the tarot and everything. There's something else that you can use to help with that. Pull out
Yeah.
another tool. Oh, this is letting me know that I've got to pull this out to help me with this.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And so it helped me to see it that way.
Yeah,
Um, and then, yeah, I don't know I have to catastrophize literally everything.
so
But
do
it's
I.
helping.
I do too. I always go to the dark first.
Yes,
Always.
yeah, yeah. So I need to stop doing that. But yeah, so I need to get caught up. So the last few days have been super busy with people being sick and traveling and everything. So I've been pulling everything, but not actually deep diving to read about them. But I thought, well, at least I'm pulling them on the day. And then I'm going to go back and put them in my little junk journal that I created. So my goal is to get caught up this week so that I have my full journal ready for 2026 so that I can get in there and yeah, start to look back at everything. Like I already want to go back and look at January, just to see how things are going with, based on my first 6 days. And I've really liked it. It's been a bigger, it's had a bigger impact on me, or maybe in a way that I didn't see coming. That's what I'm trying to say. So I knew it would help me get closer to intuition and things like that, but the whole, I don't know, working with my brain. I didn't see that part coming. So I am very appreciative of that. But yeah, I've been having fun with
Yeah,
it.
it's instead of like a vision board, a vision board is, I think, wonderful. People, especially high visuals, might want to do a vision board. This is preparing you for what's on your vision board. The Omen Days work is preparing you for what you need to do to make sure your vision board still will work, still will
Yeah.
come through. It's letting you know, oh, we got to address this, you'll have to address that. This is
Mhm.
Look out for this, be careful of this.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And once I started to see it that way, a full bigger picture together,
Yeah,
then it was like, oh, this is very helpful. It's not just these cards telling me that my whole life's going to end. It's the, like you said, here's what's coming, here's what's going to help you. This is what you keep your eye on. And that was the thing I got a lot was you have to keep your eye on your end goal. You have to be patient, things like that. But yeah, it was, and I think too, it's interesting to do that with the full moon, that we had a couple days ago, a few days ago, because lately with full moons, I just want to put my middle fingers up in the air and say, not today.
yeah, yeah. There's Yeah, everything comes up during the full moon.
Yeah, yes, yeah, it's been brutal. So
Well, because everything is building, 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 and you get
yeah.
to that. It's so much. Oh, that's enough.
Daughter was like, let's look at the moon. And I'm inside, I'm thinking, no, no, like, this is what you've been doing to me. I don't see you. So yeah, but it's all a cycle. Keep
Have we
reminding me.
got a minute more? I I
Yeah.
I was I didn't put this in there, but okay, this is it's a book by Rudolf Steiner, and it's
Hmm.
called Knowledge of the Higher Worlds. Um, it's the Angel Nook edition by Rudolf Steiner. And so who knows when this was written a while ago. I I met Rudolf Steiner once, his
Oh,
spirit once.
really?
Yeah, I was with this girl, and all of a sudden, I'm seeing this guy hanging around her, on the other side, and it was Rudolf Steiner, and so that I thought, oh,
Oh,
okay, one of these days I'm going to have to really look into him. I really like him. He was a very
yeah.
nice man. But anyway,
Wow.
a really nice spirit, But anyway, uh, one of the things he talks about is, like what we're saying is we're let's say we've got our vision board, or we're looking at our problems, or we always have when something comes up, we go to the dark side first, we come
Mhm.
with a negative whatever. Well, he has another way of saying it too, and he says, like, if somebody else is going through a stress of some sort, and you see them going through that stress, or them or whatever, you feel a certain way. But if you're going through that same kind of stress, let's say a death in the family or something really bad, you're going to feel entirely different than when you're watching somebody else go through that. And he talks about it is, where is your focus, and so if your focus is looking from a distance at something, you're going to feel entirely different than if your focus is deep inside, if the focus comes from inside. And so
Oh,
sometimes that's why I like to shut down my feelings, is
yeah.
because if I'm focusing from the inside, I'm a extremely high feeler. That's why I don't want to use it, and that's why I keep it at my last position, is because then I am that other person. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
am the person experiencing the death of someone that they love, or something like that,
Right.
whatever they're
Right.
going through.
Yeah.
When my focus with my feeling goes into someone else, I am inside them. I feel everything they're feeling, and that's why I
Hmm.
stay away from feeling, because
Hmm.
it's so painful. Anyway, so
Yeah.
he talks about that, and how uh, if you can get yourself to see things from a distance, see things from a distance, or feel it from a distance, know it from a distance, then we can be objective. And that's where, like, the gift orders were, when I well, like when that lady's screaming at the VA, and everybody's hearing her hollering about her feelings were hurt, and she's screaming over the phone. And by us knowing about the gift orders, we are, like, at a different level looking at it, or we're thinking about it differently than the other people in the room were. And that's,
Yeah.
our focus changed. I wasn't deep inside of her feeling her feelings, and I wasn't knowing what she was knowing. My viewpoint was further out. I was like the meteorite before it came in. I was out there observing it. And so then I could observe it as, a mother who's got a little kid doing something over and over again the wrong way, and the mother is just like, isn't that cute? Or isn't that whatever? You know, you
Yeah.
can
There.
you can see things from a different point of view. And I just thought the way he describes it is
Yeah. That
very
is
nice.
helpful. Yeah. That is very helpful. And I mean, just you talking about it now helped me step back and look at, I can at least categorize everything that every catastrophe. And it does, yeah, it does kind of center around
So, like, my
me.
meteorite.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I'm gravitating toward a meteorite. I'm If I can see the world from a meteorite's point of view, I haven't landed, let's say, on a
Yeah.
planet yet, but I'm seeing all the little tiny problems that people have and think about or worry about or whatever, and it's like, they're you know it's nothing.
Right, right. Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
But
I,
if I look at it from, like, let's say, the stone that you showed with the little with the druzy inclusion inside there, you're deep inside a person, you're deep inside. So if you're looking at it from that point, deep inside that person, you're seeing them that close. Oh my gosh, you got to be prepared. You're going to feel everything.
yeah. Yeah. Yes, that's so true. That was helpful. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get my round stones And yeah, this is helpful. I think with
Sometimes it's necessary to go deep inside
it
something,
is, yeah. And I
you
think too,
know.
it has showed me that I'm assuming one of my biggest fears is that I still feel like I'm not doing enough to keep what makes me happy. And I think that's every card that came up is my fear of something that I love and cherish is getting taken away from me because I didn't do enough somehow to keep it. And as a meteor coming to the earth, looking at the big picture, that's kind of a stupid thing to worry about, because I wouldn't, like a baby wouldn't have their milk taken away because they weren't doing enough to appreciate it or, whatever. And so, yeah, so that was very helpful. I need to, yeah, step back and be the meteor and look at the bigger picture on everything or, whatever comes up. So, yeah, thank you. This has been helpful. You always give me something that I can take away and use that helps me.
Yeah, and remember the stone tribe. We can always go to the stone tribe when we're confused with things
Yeah.
because they're not. They know who they are. They,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, their minerals are, they know who they are. I had seen a thing on Instagram or TikTok or something where this girl had taken a picture of a sample of water and she put inside the sample of water, she put a photograph in there. And then later she took the photograph out and then she froze the water and the
true.
water took on the shape of part of her photograph.
Yeah.
And so she was saying, that water has memory. And we already know that water has memory. And so we're surrounded by all these things that are here to help us. We've got the standing tribe of the trees, and they're just waiting to give us a hug. We've got the mushrooms, we've got all
Yep.
the fungus under the earth. Everything is just waiting, to include us in their world.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we
That's
keep our focus sometimes on this little problem or this little whatever this is.
Yeah, the little brain gremlin.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Nope, that's a good point. It's a very good point. Thank you. This is why I love our podcast.
Yeah,
Uh,
sometimes it really helps to be like an airhead, a space cadet. I've always been, people have called me a space cadet my entire life. So sometimes it's helpful because we're so far out that we see things different.
hmm,
And then other times it's really important to be deep inside,
yeah,
become the fungus that feeds everything and brings the information to everything. Sometimes
right.
we're meant to be underground. And that's why
Yeah,
I think that we're the abominations is anyone who goes from here to here, there's no world that we're unable to go into. We just will
yeah,
move into them wherever we're needed.
yeah. No, I agree with that. I like that explanation too. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. I'm gonna have a coffee. That's cool. All right. Um, oop, this is a good podcast today. I love it, and I always love our show and tells too. So thank
Yeah, I
you for
love Chantel's.
I
The little
appreciate it.
kindergartners.
I know, yeah, I love it. It doesn't go away. We still love it. And yeah, so anyone, let us know if you have any topics you want us to cover, or any ideas for us. Otherwise, we will be booking guests for the year, and yeah, we'll be having fun.
We've always got something going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can talk about anything. So awesome. All right, hopefully everybody has a good Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.